Oh god, sewers. Everybody's favorite levels. Shit. The sewers sucks. Like, there's been a couple. Is that a crab? You know what? Screw you, crabs. God damn, there's so many of them. Where are there so many crabs? Holy shit. Run for your life, Caroline, the crab army has awoken. Hello everyone, welcome back to Tormented Souls 2. Oh boy, it's been a long while since we last played this game. Last time we left off, I believe we had gotten glitched at the top of a ladder, so we managed to get through it. So let's proceed. I actually spent around 15 minutes roaming aimlessly around this place because I had forgotten where to go, so I actually had to look it up. And then I had to spend 5 more minutes dealing with these annoying fools of 2 enemies that are waiting in the room where we had to go. This game kinda sucks compared to the original, but we're gonna go further into it. Yeah, these annoying ass enemies are waiting for us in the room here. We have to go to the waste disposal to climb the elevator. Problem is there's 2 of those crab men there. So basically you have to take them out with the shotgun, mandatory, because it's just the other weapons are useless. Yeah, spend like 5 minutes dealing with these guys. Multiple times. And I tried to bypass them also, and I don't think you can. Come on. Of course he... Never mind. Never mind. God, this is so annoying. Like, why did they make these guys so much more annoying than any enemy in the first game? I hate those stupid crabmen. I hate them. Just look at that. We were fine, and in 3 seconds we went from fine to in danger, just because of those stupid ass crabmen. I wonder if we can just run past them. Yeah, I'm just gonna run past them. Never mind, we can't run past that jackass. We can't run past because he's right in the way. Here. And it did nothing. What a surprise, it did nothing. Because why would the shotgun actually work against an enemy? Is it mandatory to get hit with that? Like, is it literally impossible to dodge that one attack? Because it seems like he wouldn't die until he got off the hit, and then that's when he died, when he shot us with the poison. Until then, we were shooting him with everything, and he wouldn't go down. So is it mandatory to get hit with that dumbass acid attack? Oh boy, now I remember why I took such a long break from this game in the first place. It's bullshit central with these guys. I hate these guys. Freaking crabmen. God damn, why is he so freaking wide? This is insane. This is insane. Like, why would they place those enemies there, knowing that their shotgun is ineffective, your nail gun is ineffective, and they're boxing you in? That just makes no freaking sense. Why would they put them there? You have to space out enemies in games like this. It makes no sense. Like, why would you put them there knowing that the player has to progress to that area and there's no way to get around them? I guess we literally have to kill one, exit the room, and then come back and kill the other one, because that's literally the only way to deal with them. Shut up, jackass. Finally, is he dead? Jesus, all that effort. And the shotgun ammo's also gone, so it didn't spawn this time. At all. Those better be the two enemies from upstairs, because if it's if we still have two more to deal with upstairs, I'm gonna be pissed. Damn it, those aren't. Never mind. Get in that elevator. Come on. Really? This is dumb. This is stupid. Come on. I'm not even gonna deal with those guys. Screw them. The Flight by Brother Juan. Which... Come on. It's just... It's a freaking mess. Like, goddamn. Could they not have designed the worst freaking sequence for this? Christ, what a miserable sequence there. Fucking miserable. I guess now we should check out what dumbass Brother Juan wrote. The girl has grown so much. She's read every book I've been able to get for her. One day after returning the last one I lent her, Pride and Prejudice, she told me, I think I would like to be a writer. My heart tightened into a knot. After much thought, I made up my mind. I made some preparations, and at night, I opened the prison door and asked Anna to come with me. She did so without a word. When we were on the hill, we could see the town illuminated by the moonlight. I handed her a backpack with rations and told her to flee, to follow the train tracks until she reached the nearest town. She looked at me confused and replied, I can't go anywhere, Juan. I've seen it in my dreams. I must stay here. It's part of my destiny. I hope you understand. I'm at peace. But if we could repeat these night walks and now and then, I'd be infinitely grateful. So why is she mad at Carolyn when she had a chance to leave? The painting of a woman carrying a torch. Last night during my usual patrol, something strange happened. I was forced to use a candle as a light because the batteries in my flashlight had died. As I passed in front of the painting of the woman holding a torch in the main dining room, something beeped and a light turned on. That's never happened before. When I walked past the other three paintings in the dining room, nothing happened. Tonight my wife has cooked chicken stew for Anna. I am bringing her a new book to read, Maria. I think we might just have to take the loss on that first aid kit, because it's just oh, we got the shotgun pipe. I gotta combine this to, I guess, make the shotgun stronger. Got a triple barrel shotgun. There we go. A makeshift triple barrel shotgun. Oh, also, the guy in the wheelchair has a new file for us. But I gotta see if we can get over there first. So this one is this puzzle is I checked it out. This puzzle is depending on the different actions that you take. So for this one, you gotta pose with the. There you go, with the pose with the bow and arrow. What's the other one? There's one where we do the spinning. There we go, got the lighter. Let's see if we can do it with 3D. Damn, it doesn't work. We need tank controls for that. Left stick tank controls? Yes, okay, so just for this. Why isn't it working? Okay, there we go. And what's the last one? Let's switch these back. God damn, what do we do? The mouse is so finicky, I did not mean to switch those controls. God damn it. We're gonna have to reload because I don't remember what control type we had on. Was it A or C? You know what, let's just do default control. There we go, it was A. And the last one, which one is the last painting we have to activate? In front of the painting of the guy forging, hit the painting with your hammer. I believe that's downstairs. How do we get down? Ah, come on. Really? This sucks. Great. Now I gotta do it all over again. Nice puzzle there. Yeah, so we were using C then. It wasn't A, it was a C. Okay, now we gotta do this one. Again, gotta change the friggin' tank controls, which sucks. I don't know why they did it that way. That you can only solve the puzzle in tank controls, I guess. Especially when the mouse doesn't respond. Okay, we got that one. And I think this was at 40%. There we go. And for this one, we need the hammer. Where's the painting? God damn, where's the damn painting? Come on. Great, one of them already turned off. Ah. It's so ridiculous. Because there's the one with the light. There's the spinning one. It's 4 of them. That's the doorway. Then we have the archer girl right here. And where's the last one? Because that's the one with the light. So where's the freaking painting? There we go. Why did it switch to a type C? I mean, why didn't it switch back to type C? Okay, we got that one. Now we gotta rush back before it expires. Alright. Oh boy, let's do the bow now. Okay. Alright, there it is. And we need that jack for the shark apparently to keep its mouth open. Which means we gotta go back to the area with the giant crabs. Yeah, we got the manual jack. Oh boy, it's a rough start, but I don't want to try it again because I cannot handle fighting those annoying ass monster enemies again. Hell no. Hell freaking no. I'm not doing that again, so it's a rough start, but we're gonna have to deal with it. Yeah, no wonder I took a break from this. It's all coming back to me. I don't know what it is about this game that is just so frustrating compared to the first. I don't know why it almost seems like they went backwards in some of the gameplay design. I don't really know what happened. Maybe it got delayed so many times that they just said, "Ah, fuck it, let's just release it as is as soon as possible." Yeah, I just don't know what happened. I do know I want to get the hell out of this place right now. Because this is some bullshit, so... I think there's a school after this one, that's where we want to go. Hopefully that section will be better, because this is pretty rough so far. We gotta go back to the area with the giant crabs. This is not it. Okay, so that's where you use, I assume, some of these metal plates, but we don't have that yet. We need one more component to combine with them. Oh no, use them over here. These 3 doors. So how do we get back to the where the how do we get back to where the dock is? Freezer room. Yeah, we gotta get to underground dock, so we gotta get back to basement level 3. But how do we get back to basement level 3? Oh, is it over here? Hope there aren't any more monsters in here that respawn after we clear this place. Wait a minute, these are the cells, so where's the one to go to the dock? Is it one of these places? There's nothing there. Nothing there. Yeah, where do we go back to the docks? Can you imagine trying to do this without a map? I know that's an actual trophy in the game. That's insane. That's crazy trying to do all this without a map. Without staring at the map even once. I guess you just have to have it on your laptop or computer or whatever. Or your phone to pull up so that when you pass by each area you know where stuff is. Because this would be insane without a map. Is it this section? Generator room? I think it is. Wait a minute, that's where we came from. So how is it... Yeah, like how do we get to that place? Yeah, how do we get to basement level 3? It seems there's ladders over here. Or stairs. Like, do we have to go to the freezer room? Because I see a set of stairs here, but then where? Damn, how do we get back to where the docks are? Got reception. Okay, because you have this here. You have the freezer room. But it doesn't lead anywhere, it just leads back to the cells. Yeah, these doors are just cells. There's no way to get back to the area we need to go. So where do we actually go? Oh boy, this is just one giant maze. And this is with the map. Like I said, without the map, we'd be completely lost. I don't know how they think you can actually do that. Like I said, I guess they expect you to just look at it on your laptop and not pull the map in game even once. But that's a tough ask, you know. That's a tough requirement of a player when you have a place this convoluted. Oh yeah, I get the feeling this might be the one where we need to do it. And we're not gonna be able to break those crates until we have like a pocket flashlight or something. Something to keep the area lit, because otherwise there's no way you're gonna get killed before you ever break open the crates. So we need like a pocket flashlight or lantern or something. Something that we can stick in our pocket and have permanent light in there. I think this might be the right way. Oh yeah, underground dock. Here we go. See what I mean? Is it just the two, or are there more of them? God damn it, Kellen. There we go, finally some peace and quiet. Better reload this too. I bet you that guy's gonna come back to life. I don't want to get too close to the one over there near the water, and just in case it is an actual enemy, not just a sign. It could be a sign for the business, but it could also be an actual enemy hanging there, so I don't want to risk it either way. Alright, so we have to use both. We have to use the regular crowbar. And And now we have to use the manual jack. Metal plate triangle. There we go. Finally. Let's get the hell out of here. Yeah, those crabs can stay down there. Oh boy. Playing this game really does feel like work. Feels like you're working playing this. Like I said, it's just so rough. That's what's surprising, that it's so rough compared to the first game. Like the first game was rough around the edges, but not nearly to this extent. I don't know if it was an intentional choice to try to make it much more difficult or what, but something went wrong during the development of this game that I can't quite pinpoint. Like I said, maybe it'll get better as we go along, but yeah, so far it's off to a very rough start. First that boss with the skating, power sliding nun with the hammer or the cross hammer, whatever she used, and then this one, yeah, it's kind of a rough time. Okay, so what was the other door we have to get to? We have 3 plates now. Yeah, where's the other door? That leads to the lower wing. Is it over here? No, wait, that leads upwards. No, so it's not that one. Gotta go back. And the thing is, this game is supposedly like 16 hours long, so it's a pretty lengthy game for a survival horror game, for sure. That's a long time to be frustrated by things. 16 hours. I think we're gonna have to make 2 save files. One for the good ending and one for the bad ending, so that we get both at the same time. Because I'm not playing this for a while after we finish it. I'm gonna take a good long break from it once we're done with it. Oh, and there's a boss fight ahead. Shit. Not yet, we gotta use the plates first, but we gotta use the plates, but then after that they recommend we go to the decontamination office to save. Okay, so we gotta get to decontamination, which is where? Okay, we're over here, so I guess go straight and then make a left. Go straight and make a left. We're gonna have to save over the other save file. The one that kinda got corrupted, we're gonna have to save there. Can we break this? And there's nothing in it. Nice. Oh yeah, there's the doors right there. So that one has the eye. Which one of those is that? Alright, we got one. Let's try the second one. Oh, are they all the same? Okay, it's not that one. So I'm guessing this must be the... This must be the one over here. Because the spiral one is to the right. Yeah, so that's the last one. That's the spiral one. That's a plain one. Oh yeah, the triangle. There we go. Alright, we got confirmation. That's number 2. And then let's use this one. Oh wait, that is the wrong one. Here you go. What do you mean it can't be used here? Oh, do we have to combine them? I guess. There we go. Metal plate spiral. And that should be it. Alright, so yeah, recommend we safe, so... Let's go into the decon office. Yeah, we're gonna erase this one since that's the one I kinda got messed up. We're just gonna tape over it.
I'm gonna record my name. She does. It was like these people. I'm head.
I think I have to update it to get it to play the actual current message. But like I said, I don't want to update games until I beat them at least once and we can see all the flaws and little glitches in the games, and then we update it and see how it improves the performance. Okay, so we got 13 shotgun shells. We still got 38 of these. We had to waste a freaking first aid kit on those buffoons upstairs, the crabmen, but we do have 3 painkillers and povidone, so we got a bunch of health supplies. Hopefully that'll be enough. Let's just see what this boss is like. That is not the correct path. I think we actually have to go through the door. Oh yeah, over here. Any ammo? This looks like the underneath of the Channard Institute from Hellraiser 2. People have been strung up here like meat in a slaughterhouse. God damn. What a cheap scare. Alright, let's see who this guy is. If it is a guy, it might be a crab for all we know. Oh no, I think it is a guy. Yep, looks like they're serving humans. The other white meat. Man-made steak right there. A harpoon has been shot at that person. Okay, so is that a hint we have to use the harpoons against whatever this boss is? Maybe it will be a crab. Here we go. Oh, is the man on the table? He's missing a leg. Oh, it is his ass. Did the audio go out? That looks nasty. Yeah, let's reload that because it looks like the audio went out for a bit there. It looks like the audio went out, so I want to see if it's maybe it's glitched. Maybe we have to install that patch that they have to take out all the glitches. But see, stuff like that, I want to see it when it's in the game, just to see the improvement on it after you install the update. Like they updated Mario Kart this week, so I want to play it pretty soon to see exactly what they changed with the levels and stuff like that. They say they made the levels in between the tracks much more fun to explore or to race. They added more items, more curves, more stuff like that. They messed around with the items, so they did a whole bunch of little changes here and there. So I want to see what it plays like now. Okay, so we know he can't break that. I missed it. How did he grow a second leg? Yeah, how did he grow a second leg? Okay, yeah, it is glitched. Never mind. Okay, we have to load him. I was wondering, how do we load it? Alright, put one in here. There we go. I think we have to press that button to change the direction. What do you mean it's not pressurized? Oh, because you have to turn the crank? wondering how you can do it, because it doesn't seem like you have enough time. He's too fast. And Caroling is so slow at reloading. So it looks like you have to crank that lever, but the problem is, how do we do it? You don't have enough time. What a janky ass boss fight. Yeah, you just don't have enough time. How are you supposed to crank it? Yeah, you just don't have enough time. It's just, how are you supposed to get around them? And they give you no hint whatsoever either. So like, how are you supposed to do this shit? You know who does give us hints? IGN. So screw it, I'm looking that one up, because there's a difference between a challenge and something where you're going in blindly, because we have no idea. Okay, so it says you... Yeah, I had no idea. It says you want to hang around the crank, the bottom of the air, and deal enough damage to the boss until he starts moving slow. Yeah, so you basically have to slow him down, and then you have to slow him down, and then you have to pretty much lure him to the center of the area so you can harpoon him. So yeah, I guess we just keep shooting at him until eventually he starts sparking up like a fire. Freaking dumbass Cyborg. Damn, look at that. I guess try this one then. Oh, is he down? Or do we have to hit him some more? Oh yeah, there we go. Alright, here we go. Come over here, big boy. No, what are you doing? There we go. Grab another one. Ah, damn. Whatever. It did tiny amount of damage, so it's cool. Whatever. Who cares? We need the shotgun. At least this one isn't nearly as frustrating as the nun. That was hell. That nun with the power slide and the skating, that was hell. At least this one's tolerable. Nope. Oh, I think he might be down almost. Okay, here we go. Let's crank it. Hurry up, Carolyn, before he recovers. There we go. Lure him over here. I'm guessing it's the law of threes, right? Oh no, we got it. Avenger. Nice. There you go. Looks like someone equipped Fluke Man with cybernetics. Or one of those Vine monsters from the Resident Evil 2 remake, the Vine zombies. Oh, he's like, damn you. You beat me. Did her nail gun disappear during that cutscene? When did that fall on him too? Circular saw blade. Oh, is that for like a weapon? It was like, damn, you got me. Guess I got no choice but to give up. He knew he was beaten. It's Anna's drawing at the Villa Hess Cemetery. Anna's drawing. Okay, so that's where we're heading next, the cemetery. Oh boy, that was quite rough with those crap men. Okay, so that guy was obviously the circular guy, the drawing guy. That was the boss. That was the first door. Okay, so now the cemetery. So it's what? It's a coffin with arms. Are the arms coming out of the coffin? Are we fighting Nosferatu? Count Orlok? Gonna fight Count Orlok in the Chilean cemetery. Do we get nothing else? Like any things we can pick up or something? Oh yeah, we gotta go down there. You can tell because he has the bloody eye, so that's always a symbol to go to the next area. Okay, so that guy wasn't too bad. Like we just had to avoid that one attack with the circular saw, and you're pretty much free and clear. So that one was all right, but man, it looked janky walking like that. Harpoon has been shot at that person. Before we go to the cemetery, we should go back and pick up the memo from... Oh shit, we can't. Never mind then. It was a memo talking about in the film. Maybe we'll find an alternate path. Maybe there's a shortcut from the cemetery we can use to get back to the processing plant. But yeah, I was talking about in the film, which was how Lucifer staged the rebellion with a bunch of angels against God, and then he banished them to below the earth, and then he banished them to below the earth, and then he sent angels to guard over them, and then Brother Juan was wondering what happened to those angels and if their descendants are still alive. So basically, it was hinting at the giants that we see in the different cells and some of the dormitories, or beds rather, because they're not really dormitories, they're dungeons, but the giants we see lying on the beds, their skeletons, it was hinting at those. So it was not super critical, but I wanted to go back and get it, but... Oh. Got a chainsaw? Really? Rusty chainsaw with all chain. I might need to use something here. Can we use this? Yep, circular blade for a chainsaw. Let's use it. Yes, I wanted to get back and go back and get that memo, but it doesn't look like we'll be able to do so. So there we go. A rusty chainsaw. Okay, so it's still not good enough. We still need to add something. Acid? No, not acid. Oil? I'm guessing we need oil or something to derust the chainsaw. What do you even call those products that eliminate rust? Oh no, this we can do easily. Never mind, we need the chainsaw for this one. We can't use that harpoon. Oh yeah, we can use it. Hell yeah. Nice. Oh, maybe we can go back and get the file from the old man. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. We actually can go back and get it. Make sure we know where we're going first. Oh yeah, there's the elevator. So yeah, let's go back and get the memo from the old man before we leave, because I get the feeling once we leave... Oh no, hell no, those are those stupid ass crabs. Going the wrong way. Yeah, I get the feeling once we leave the processing plant, we're not coming back, so... We're gonna have to get it before we leave, so let's go over there. I gotta remember where the path is so that we can find our way back. Yeah, so we're over here, that's where we need to get. Hopefully this takes us all the way back up. Gotta remember we're in reception near the slaughter room. Okay. So we're near the slaughter room. That's where we need to go. To get back to where we have to get to. Okay, yeah, and then you have the rusty cylinder over here. Yeah, so let's get back to the old man. Where's the ladder? See, I get confused just figuring out where to go. Just figuring out where to actually go to head back up. Oh, I think it might be this one. Lower wing. Yeah, here it is. Okay, there it is, right there. Conference room. That is not where we want to go. We need the dormitory. Where is it? Dining room. Offices. Decontamination. Let's go this way. That is not the correct path, because that just brings us back around to where we are, so... He's not on the upper wing, is he? Maybe? Let's just go check it out either way. Storeroom. No, that's the safe point. There he is. I think he's over here. Oh, no, that's the kitchen. Where the hell is this old man? Okay, he's not in that door. I know that for certain. Dormitory, here he is. Oh, there he is right there. There it is, the Sacred Book of the Nephilim. Joseph's Diary, the Sacred Book of the Nephilim. Oh, and it's Joseph, it's not Brother Juan. For years I have been perusing the old tomes in the convent library, but it is only today that I discovered a dusty scroll that must have been hidden for centuries. It is written in ancient Hebrew, and I believe it to be a lost chapter of the Sacred Book of the Nephilim. It tells a story of a rebellion in the kingdom of heaven by Lucifer and a collection of angels who were greatly offended that God created men and gave these impure and imperfect beings authority over the earth. Michael, the general of God's armies, cast the insurgents out of heaven and sealed Lucifer's generals below the depths of the earth for eternity. He tasked a handful of trusted angels to descend to earth, move amongst men, and guard the confines of the fallen generals. This last point caught my attention since it does not appear in any other sacred text. What happened to the angels on earth? Did they become one with men, or are their descendants still alive today? Oh, look at that. What happened to this place? Lucia and her cult happened. They sacrificed the town and everyone in it to awaken the false messiah. Those godless fanatics want to unleash their hell upon this world. They'll kill us all. This hell you're talking about, I think I've seen it. It's the other side, and yes, if it's spread across the earth, then humanity is done. Hell is calling you, my girl. It's calling all of us. Alright, so we got the old man's memo, so now we can safely proceed out and go back to the cemetery. If we can remember the route we took. I'm glad to be leaving this place behind, Jesus. Noah, which was a cheapskate with the way he built this place. And then on top of that, you got those stupid ass crab monsters. Ugh. I hate crabs now more than ever. Crabs and men should not mix. There should be no crustacean humanoids. Yes, that even includes that crab guy from Futurama. Or any crab from the SpongeBob shows. Crabs and humanoids should not mix. We are anti-humanoid crab in this vicinity. In this neighborhood. Okay, so we need to find the dilapidated oxygen container. That's the way we know where to go. God damn, it should have been like half an hour past this place by now, but like I said, I had to keep restarting over and over. First to find my way, and then to just deal with those stupid ass crab monsters. I wonder if you could hit those quickly enough and then switch back to the lighter in order to get whatever's in them. I don't think so. Nah. It doesn't work because the death sequence is too fast. If you try to do it, it'll just kill you. So you'll get the trophy for dying in the shadows, but you won't be able to get whatever's in there. At least we didn't even need to use a health item for that boss fight. We're fine. So we might have wasted one of those stupid ass crab monsters upstairs, but we did actually save health on the boss since we didn't even need to use it. Alright, so now we can safely proceed to the cemetery. Let's go. Oh, I guess we don't have to go back here. I guess we could just leave. I thought we had to go there, but I guess maybe we just is this where we came from or not? Yeah, I guess we just go to the cemetery. So we just exit out the same way we came back in. Alright, so I guess we're done here. Just take the elevator back. There's gotta be a chance to come back here with a flashlight and break those boxes there. Unless there's just boxes and they're not hiding anything. I don't know, it's hard to tell with this game what has items and what doesn't. Some of them are just plain boxes and they don't contain any useful items. They're just there for decoration pretty much. Yeah, I guess we can leave. Lower wing. Is this the right? Yeah, here it is. What the hell? Did you see that glitch? It was like she became gigantic and just glitched out of the Motherfucker, don't tell me shit. Do we have an autosave? Ah, fuck, we don't. That sucks. Oh, that sucks. Shit, we got stranded there. Damn, there's a lot of glitches in this game. And there's no autosave either. I thought there was an autosave in the original. Oh damn, that sucks. Yeah, we got stuck there. I know we can just reload this one, but that kind of blows because like that was a lengthy boss fight. Yeah, it's glitched. God damn, I knew we should have saved after we killed that guy. Damn, that won't even respond. Yeah, now it doesn't even respond. I can't get the start button to work. That blows. It's amazing though that they had all this time to work on this game. They delayed it twice, I believe, maybe even 3 times, depending on whether the first delay was official or not, but they delayed it so many times and the game is still not fully complete and it's still glitched out. That sucks. That blows. Alright, so let me restart this and see if I can do it on my own and then just get back to this exact point and we'll save. We'll go out into the cemetery. So, see you in a bit. And we're back. I went back and beat that boss quickly. Once again, we didn't really use anything too significant. You know, we used up some nail gun ammo. We used up some of the machine gun nail gun ammo, and a few shotgun shells, but we didn't even use one single health item, so it's alright. And we got the chainsaw again, so I'm guessing now we just have to leave the same way we came in, I guess, and head for the cemetery. I made sure to be fully in the elevator this time when I took it, otherwise it would trigger that glitch again. Yeah, there we go. We just leave the same way we came back in. So we got everything we need to get there. Are those birds circling the building? They look like giant paper airplanes. Okay, so where do we have to go? We need to go to the cemetery. So the back street. I guess this over here, we gotta go to the train station, I guess. Because I know the school's the next actual place we gotta visit, so... Anything we can pick up? Oh yeah, now that we have the chainsaw, we can sew off the tape from that telephone. I thought we were gonna get a knife, but I guess the chainsaw's just as good. Yeah, so now we can go and open that up and see what's in there. I was gonna say, but then I thought at the same time, if we get to the point near the cemetery, I don't want to waste a save unnecessarily if we're only just gonna travel 5 or 10 minutes away from there. Okay, so where are we going? That's to head back to the convent area. Why didn't we break these boxes? Yeah, there was stuff in them. Yeah, look at that shotgun shells. Why didn't we break these? Damn, even outside the shadows still get her. Look at that, there were shotgun shells and nails. Why didn't we break those boxes before? Yeah, I think we might have to circle around back to Oh no, we can chop this one up here. But you know what, before we go there, we should probably check out the phone just in case. Yeah, we should probably go do the phone first and then come back here, just in case that's a one-way trip. I don't want to miss something crucial because I don't know what the requirements are for the good ending, so I don't want to leave anything behind that we might not be able to have access to later. Okay, so we're in the mall. Okay, so that comes out the mall. Lower floor, so I guess we have to go to the upper floor? There's a Back to the Future ripoff. Okay, so where's the exit from the mall? Yeah, commercial district, there it is. We gotta get back to the phone. Where was the phone? Oh, it's right over here. Oh, there's nothing left to do here? Oh, I guess we got it already. Never mind then. False alarm. I forgot we actually interacted with that item once before. I kept thinking we had to go back and sew off the tape from it, but no, apparently we just already did everything we had to do there, so we just gotta keep heading forward. Yeah, I thought you would cut it like Leon does in RE2 Remake, where he cuts the tape open for the fuse box. Let's get out of here and leave the little piggies in there. The cyborg pigs, let's just leave them there. They're no threat to us. Okay, so I guess we fully completed this area. I'm guessing what determines the good or the bad ending will be something near the end. So maybe we're in the clear so far. Maybe we haven't missed anything super crucial. Oh god, sewers. Everybody's favorite levels. Shit. The sewers sucks. Like, there's been a couple that a crab? You know what? Screw you, crabs. God damn, there's so many of them. Where are there so many crabs? Holy shit. Run for your life, Caroline, the crab army has awoken. Whew. We gotta exterminate those guys, but we need some, yeah, I don't think we can do it without a pocket flashlight, right? Because we won't be able to shoot, so I think we need to find a pocket flashlight first before we can fully, take on those guys, because they only take 1 or 2 hits, but the problem is we don't have a flashlight, so if we turn it off, we're screwed. We're gonna get killed right there. There's a run counter for some sort of disc. Yeah, we need a pocket flashlight before we can get whatever is in there. I saw something shiny. I don't know what it is. It's probably ammo. Might be health, but either way we can't get it because we can't shoot at the crabs in the pitch darkness. A woman was hanged in this tree. That's what alarms you, Caroline? After all the stuff you've seen, all the monsters and cyborg pigs and that cyborg we fought, you're alarmed over someone hanging themselves? At the club key? Was she a ghost? She disappeared. Is that a ghost? A ghost? It's an open Bible. Leviticus 20:27 has been highlighted. A man also or a woman that hath a familiar spirit or that is a wizard shall surely be put to death. They shall stone them with stones, their blood shall be upon them. Nice. Good to know you're targeting the talented people, Bible. Okay, this is the very well designed area. Look at the moths. Or I guess, are those leaves? I thought they were moths for a second, but it looks like they're leaves. Shotgun shells. It's locked on the other side. Oh. Wait a minute. Is there a room we can save? Because I don't want to open that up just yet. Remember the drawing showed it is a ghost. Back off, fool. I killed you. I mean, somebody else killed you, but I'll kill you again if you have to. Cemetery grounds. Don't mess with me, ghost. We will put you in the grave once again. Keep away, hag. Oh, she is doing damage. Fuck. We gotta find a safe spot somewhere. God damn, back off. That is annoying. The plaque reads Romina Cabrera, 1981 to 1991. Various plaques showing the zodiac constellation Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. Alright, we got some coil nails. The plaque reads Luis Cisterna, 1983 to 1993. Nope. You missed. Oh, that is annoying. Don't tell me she's an unkillable enemy. Because that would suck. The tombstones read Carolyn Walker, 1971 to 1995, and Anna Wilderberger, 1985 to 1995. May they rest in peace. Damn, so we're dead? Or were they already preparing to bury us, pretty much? Why the hell are the graves of my sister and me in this place? I need to find Anna quickly. It sounds like they were planning to bury you already, Carolyn. They were planning on killing you from the very beginning. So this is a huge sprawling area, and where the hell did we come from? Oh, we gotta solve a puzzle now? I don't even know who that is, but I don't care at the moment. We gotta find a safe spot. There's no map for this place. God damn! Back off! Jesus! Can we kill her or not? Back off! Jesus, come on. Give me that club key. Constellation disc. The little bells. Today I finished installing a small bell on the grave of the newly deceased who I've been informed will arrive later today. In all my years as a grave digger, I have never heard one of these bells ring. Despite this, families of the workers at the processing plant insist on them when burying their loved ones. It's nothing more than a simple little bell connected via 3 meters of thin cord to the deceased index finger through a small hole in the coffin. If the deceased were to wake up and find themselves trapped inside the coffin, they could pull the cord and ring the bell, alerting us to the macabre awakening. Sometimes when all the relatives have gone home and the cemetery is silent, I stop in front of the newly buried's bell. I stand there watching it, mesmerized, attentive to the slightest movement. Nothing ever happens, and honestly I hope it stays that way. Damn, so it sounds like they were burying people alive. What are they doing in that place? Ah, she's so fucking annoying already. Can we shoot her? Come on! That is annoying as fuck when they put an enemy like that where it's just impossible to deal with. Those unkillable enemies are the worst in games. By far the worst. We should just shoot her ass next time we see her. Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot her. And of course she's out of ammo. Let's get the fuck out of this cemetery. God damn, this bitch. Shut the fuck up. I am sick to death of you already, and we've only just met you. But God, that's stupid. There we go, let's just get the hell out of here. Maybe the office, there we go. The office has save point. What did that say? Missing sister search ceased? Yesterday morning, tactical divers from the Chilean Navy announced the cessation of search operations for the bodies of two sisters identified by the initial CW and AW after 2 weeks of intensive but unsuccessful efforts. The two women, originally from Canada, had arrived in Villajes seeking spiritual guidance but met their deaths when their boat was caught in a storm. That's bullshit. So that's the cover story Lucia fed them. Mother Superior Lucia spoke to the press that same day and stated, "We are deeply saddened by the disappearance of the sisters, but we have faith in God and His universal plan. They came seeking help, and those who seek will find. I am certain that they will find what they were looking for in the kingdom of God." That is bullshit. So that's the bullshit ass cover story that the religious cultists gave to the press. So they've been there for 2 weeks, I guess. I guess Caroline was knocked out for all that time. The statue was erected in memory of Pedro Fisher, patron saint of the fishermen of Villajes. Like I said, I'm guessing that guy played the role of the messenger in Dagon. Remember that film with Cthulhu? Yeah, we're not going into that burial chamber just yet. We're gonna save. That'll be it for tonight. But remember, if you ever watched that movie, it's loosely based on the shadow over Innsmouth, and the people there used to worship a regular god like Jesus until that messenger came from the sea and plied them all with gold and stories of treasure and all the stuff they would get if they just switched to worshiping Dagon. And I think they were suffering from like a drought, not a drought, but like they couldn't find any fish to sustain themselves, and since it was a fishing village, they desperately needed the food, and so he pretty much bribed them with all the treasures of the sea in exchange for worshipping Dagon, and they basically took it. And over time, they basically all turned into fish monsters. You know, half fish, half human, as Dagon's power took hold over them. So I'm guessing this guy played the same role. Says the patron saint of the fishermen of Villajes. I'm guessing he was a messenger for some other demonic god, and then he showed them the way, and then they basically followed his lead, and that was how the cult took over the town. It all started with him. Because why else would they have multiple statues to him everywhere? So I'm guessing it all started with him. But we're gonna save, because that's it for tonight. I gotta read up a bit on how to deal with that annoying ass ghost. Because I am in no mood to play any of our games right now. Look at that, we're on caution. Just one attack from her is enough to send you into caution, so I want to see if there's a way we can kill her or not. Or at least stop her permanently. Maybe by opening up that coffin that we should have opened, maybe. But we're gonna save here. So yeah, I'm guessing it all started with him. That guy was the original cultist, and then it spread to other people in the town. Save with this one.
I'm gonna record my name. She does. It was all huge. I woke up. These people are. I'm heading.
Okay, so I didn't get as much progress done as I'd like to. I wanted to get further in the game, but like I said, I had to. I spent 15 minutes just wandering around trying to figure out where to go since I hadn't played the game in so long, and then I also had to spend more minutes dealing with those stupid ass crab monsters that just kept cornering me and sucking up my health. So by the time I finished with that, like, it was already like 2:37 or something like that in the morning, so I literally wasted half an hour on those fools. First wandering around trying to find them, and then actually dealing with them when they just kept boxing you in that little corridor. So that took up a lot of time, but we did beat the next boss. We found out a little more about what's going on here. Obviously the cult faked their deaths, and it looks like they were planning on killing them in the first place. Or maybe that's part of the ruse. Maybe that's part of the charade to sell that they're really dead, but obviously we know they aren't. Anna just got sent back to the past, and then Caroline's been looking for her this whole time. And it sounds like Anna had a chance to leave, but she didn't take it. So that does make me wonder why she was complaining so much that Caroline abandoned her there when she had a chance to escape and she didn't take it. I'm guessing the whole destiny thing she's referring to is either the plans that Colt has for her, or she got that feeling that she needed to stay there for when Caroline came looking to her. Even if she didn't realize it herself, she sensed that Caroline would come looking for her eventually. So we learned a little more about what's going on. We still don't know what Mother Lucia intends to do with that demonic god or whatever it is they're trying to raise. We also don't know where that guy's story is heading. The guy we met outside, I already forgot his name, but it's not Luis, it's something else, but I already forgot his name. But I'm also wondering where that guy is heading in terms of the story, what his ultimate goal is. So we'll continue on next time after I take a bit of a break from this game again. Like I said, there's just something about this game. It's just not as well designed as the first one, which is strange because they had more time and they had, I think, like double the funding. They had double the funding. So you think them having double the money, they would have done a much better job, but no, it's kind of like they regressed in some ways. It's still okay. It's not terrible, but it's also not the great game I thought it would be. After that demo, I thought it was going to be really great because I highly enjoyed the demo when I played it. And now I'm playing the full game and it's like, sometimes I don't even want to play it, but then I also want to find out what happens in the story and see where it all leads. So, like I said, maybe it'll get better from here on. Once we deal with that annoying ass ghost, maybe it'll get better, but I don't know. So far I think they took a step back from the first one. That's the way it's looking, like they took a step back from the first one. But like I said, I'll play it all the way to the end and then share my final thoughts on the overall game in that video. I'm guessing we still have a long way to go because this game is supposedly like 16 hours long, so we got a long way to go. But that's it for now. Thank you for watching. I hope you've been enjoying these and also the Silent Hill videos, which I've been putting out a lot of, since that game is also really, really long. You know, in terms of the number of playthroughs that you have to do to get the true ending, that is quite an investment of your time. So I hope you've been enjoying these survival horror videos. I want to play Silent Hill Origins eventually, but not yet. And I'm also wondering when I should start Blood Omen 2. So we've got a few games that I want to play, but thank you for watching, and I will see you again next time on Tormented Souls 2 on the PS5. See you later, everyone.